Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1965 Remington Mark II vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in West Germany by Torpedo. Contracted from Remington for the American market. So one of the best typewriters of all time with the Remington brand on it. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the left margin. I'm going to keep that around the edge there. Right one the same. And this is the paper support arm that flips up in the back and extends. And this scale on there tells you, it's basically a page gauge. It tells you when you're getting close to the end of the page on the bottom side. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got two adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit the line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips one. It has a few options here rather than just 1, 2, 3. So when you have it all the way back, 2 half spaces, which is just 1 space. The next option gives you 3 half spaces. The next option after that gives you 4, and then it actually gives you 5. So 5, 4, 3, and 2 options on that. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch, a dial actually on the right side here. Just dial that all the way to the red dot. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it on the white dot, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it all the way down on the blue dot, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. Light touch, but not as light as an Olivetti. It's light, smooth, and powerful. It's something like I've never really had. I've only had a couple of these torpedoes in my inventory over the 7 years I've been doing this, so they're fairly rare, and they're just high quality machines. They're going to be expensive compared to the Remington. Beautiful print. Pica typeface prints 10 characters per inch. So this is basically like an Olympia mixed with, I don't know, I would say a Remington, but the Remington, they were good quality machines, but this is a luxury machine basically. It's got a plastic shell, which they started transitioning to in the 60s with a lot of typewriters for lighter weight. And sometimes they have better acoustics because it's not metal vibrating sound inside there, so it's more deadening of the sound. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Flip that forward, it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Also allows you to straighten the page if you load it crooked. Make sure you flip that back before you feed another page or else it won't load correctly. We're going to put this down for now and put the color back on black. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left to clear that. Hit the shift button again. Tab button on the left side here. Right now we have tabs set on 10 space intervals, so I'm just going to go through and clear each one of those one at a time by hitting the tab button and then flipping that dial. There's a minus and a plus sign. If you flip it down towards the front, it will clear it, which is kind of confusing because the minus sign is on the top and the plus sign is on the bottom. So you might get that a little bit confused, but that's how you clear it, is by pushing the dial to the front. Now, if you want to set when you push the dial up to the plus sign there, you just push it towards the back and it'll set a tab right there. And set as many tabs as you want. I just like to keep one set somewhere in the middle so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. Backspace on the right side, very smooth. Below that is an arrow going in both directions. That's your margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that margin release. It does allow you to type past that all the way to the end. Very good. All the brand new ribbon was loaded on the left, so most of it's now on the right. Actually, it was loaded on the right on this one. It's pulling to the left, I believe. If you want to switch that direction manually, I don't know how to do it on this one. I think it coincides with these. This will, whatever side it needs to go to, it'll do it on its own. I don't know how that operates on this one. I'll just have to look into, do some research and figure that out. But it does have an automatic reverse. I don't think it has a touch control, but you don't need one. You can type as fast as you want on this thing on whatever control it's on. Super smooth and fast. Carriage release on both sides. There's no play in this carriage whatsoever. It's super tight, smooth. carriage release on the left side as well. Just they got that German engineering. If you pull the knob out, it disables the spacing. When you turn the knob so you can get to an exact spot on the page, you push it in, you get those clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. Carriage lock down below the left side here, you flip it towards the back and move the carriage to the middle, and it locks it in the middle, so when you have it in a case, it doesn't bang around causing any kind of damage to your escapement. Flip it forward and it unlocks. Also, one last thing is when you have it in a case, you might have one of these and you can't get it out of the case. This is how you take it out of the case. You push both of these levers down while it's in the case and it will unlock the bottom. And what that does is it just locks into the bottom in these two slots here, and this just unlocks that. And that is it. Now available on eBay, Etsy, or my new website, brooksawantiques.com.